It's C-Duck again is brought to you by Hackensack Brewing Company and their Imperial Pilsner Auga, which was created in honor of the legendary DJs The Awesome Two. Thick Crates, pure hip-hop satisfaction. Check out their limited edition new releases available now on Instagram. Weaponized Records, an independent music label serving up underground hip-hop. The revolution will not be televised. It will be weaponized. Rap Central Station Mag Paper, the world's first art rap chart magazine. And the Spit Slam Record Label Group. The Spit Slam Record Label Group, a Chuck D situation. Catch us on your favorite streaming platform, on Bandcamp, or visit our official web store at spitslamrecords.com. All releases are available digitally or on CD, with select titles available on vinyl and cassette. The Spit Slam Record Label Group. Throwback to the future sound.
Strutting like a peacock, shouting from the treetop. Deep roots like bebop. Once again it's C-Dot. Chock-a-block, sonic, phonic, freedom, rock, boxing. Shock, jock, flatline, hip-hop outfoxing. Ultra-mag flossing, Jenny O bossing. Channel Zero watching, awesome friends blossom. Caution to the wind as the soul buck spins. Rip the microcosm, knocking down duck pins. Props from within, and when Chuck drops in, we shine like the light, cause life is paper thin. It's Tuesday, begin to learn from your kin, bringing uncut gems. It's C-Doc again.
It's C-Doc again.
Yes, indeed. Welcome to another episode. It is Tuesday night, and I am your host, C-Doc. Welcome to the show. I need to get my music playing. There it is. I hope everybody's doing well out there. Hope everybody's keeping warm, especially if you're in the Northeast or Northwest or wherever the hell this nasty, cold-ass weather is hitting, because I know I'm freezing up here, but whatever. We're not a weather show. Check the Weather Channel for that shit. We have a great show this evening. First up, got to introduce the crew. We'll start with the lady that got her start in classic rap radio at the very first 24-hour all-rap station, KDAY in Los Angeles. I'm talking about our lady from the heyday of K-Day, Jennifer O Jenny. Damn it, I almost had it.
Whatever the hell that was.
I almost had it. God.
Almost. Our lady from that thing.
Shit. Damn it. Okay.
Yeah,
anyway. Yeah. What's up, Jennifer?
You know, I wish I could complain about the weather, but I can't, so I won't.
Yeah, I know. Lucky you. Oh man.
Yeah, that was special. But hey, we have a new intro.
Yes, I finally
snazzy.
got it done. Shout out to Head Snack and Cheese for putting that together. Head Snack on the beats and the rhymes, and Cheese on the cuts. I love that song. It's so dope, such a dope intro, and it was
Vengeant one.
And it sucked too, because then I had to cut all that video to it. It took me 3 weeks to figure it out. So that's why we've had a couple episodes without it. But now it's there. I don't have to worry about it anymore. Yada yada.
There you go.
It's done. I don't have to worry about a new intro until next year. So, also joining us tonight, of course, he's got the dopest account on Instagram. Please follow him, and you'll be happier for it, ladies and gentlemen. The Culture Clip King, ULTRAMAG7.
What's up, y'all?
Yeah,
that
Ellis
intro.
does this.
It's an ultra.
These are rap hands, but this is like when you.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, you could do the run. You could go like, but just go like this.
You could.
But that intro, yo, shout out to the homie Head Snack, dope. Shout out to Cheese with the cuts.
Yep.
Shout out to you for the edits, that's dope. I love that.
I'm glad.
Oh, that's so good. It's so good.
It was. I stressed over that stupid intro for
You got it right though.
Thank you. I'm glad.
You got it right.
Yo, man, I was
all
killing myself. So I'm glad it's on there. Hopefully, Head Snack tuned in to watch at least that part. Yeah,
it looks high tech. I like that. This is season what, 5?
Season 5.
Yeah, that's like season 25 intro. That's
right. Yeah, you know.
Season 5. Can you believe it?
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah,
crazy. You know what though? Season 5 ain't anything compared to season 11. You know, or year 11 for our guest, who has a podcast. 11 years, man. That's so impressive. And so, yeah, right.
Give him the run.
Y'all are stupid.
y'all never seen Run DMC videos?
Let me just put that out there.
Yeah,
Runs like this.
Exactly. Yes, please welcome to the show from the Southern Vanguard Radio, Eddie Meeks.
Peace. How y'all doing out there? Thank you for having me. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. Wait, I always forget that we have that.
There you go.
Yeah, it's a new feature. So
all right.
Yeah. Eddie, how are you tonight, bro?
I'm doing great, man. I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me. This has been a long time coming. So yeah, thankful to be here. And shouts out to my partner in crime, Jon Doe. He wanted to be here tonight, but he just recently, I hope I'm not telling too much, he just got back recently from a work thing in Portugal. And I'm sure he's playing catch up at the house right now with 4 kids and a wife and all that. Yeah. So peace to my big homie Jon Doe. He wanted to be here tonight, but told me to go ahead and hold it down. So
it's all good.
Yeah.
You guys are celebrating 11 years of your podcast.
11 years. January 1st, 2015 was the beginning of Southern Vanguard Radio, and we've been rocking ever since.
Wow. And it's 400.
We just did episode
59,
460 last night. It hasn't dropped yet.
Okay.
And then there's another 280 so interview sessions. So yeah, we've been doing our thing for a minute.
That's dope.
Yeah. Yep.
That's dope.
No plans to stop in sight either.
That's great. Yo, that's beautiful. Can you talk about how it came together, how it started?
It's really a full circle moment, actually. Going back to me pursuing my solo rap career back in the 90s. I stopped through Nashville one weekend, and I did the 911 radio show at Vanderbilt Radio with Egon and Count Bass D.
Wow.
And that's where I met Jon Doe. So I did Egon and Count show, and John was telling me, hey man, I don't know what you got going on for the rest of the weekend, but I got a show at Western Kentucky. If you could come through, that would be great. I was like, yeah, I'm not turning down any radio. So I told him I'll be there. So I went to his show the next night, and it turns out, out of the 4 years of him doing college radio, I was the only in-studio guest that he ever had.
Really?
Yeah, so we just kind of stayed linked up. John finished school at Western Kentucky and moved to Atlanta in like, I want to say 98, something like that. And we've been rocking ever since.
Wow.
Yep. From Prophetics to Southern Vanguard Radio.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh, don't let me forget Dochino. Dochino is just me and Jon Doe by ourselves. So yeah, we got that as well. But yeah, we've been rocking for many, many years now. One of my closest, greatest friends ever. We kid all the time, but we are the living embodiment of Dr. King's dream. So we feel like we hold that close to our hearts, and that's special for us to even be in the same room together. So yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's my brother, man.
Yeah. What was what spawned the decision to do the show? Did you say I want to do a podcast? Is that what it was, or did it start as a radio show, or what was the?
Well, with any great rap duo or great rap group, there's a downward spiral. So we were not impervious to that. And we were doing music here and there, just trying to get by or whatever. But we decided to pivot. Well, John actually decided to pivot and invited me along. So basically he was like, man, I just want to get back to having some fun with this, man. I was like, well, I would like to do that too. What you got in mind? He said, well, the most fun I really ever had was college radio. And I'm thinking about doing something along those lines. I don't really know what we could do, but let's do something. I was like, cool, let's do it. So this was around like Thanksgiving, Christmas break, 2014. He said, so yeah, man, January 1st, we'll start something off. And we kicked some names around, and I'm pretty good at coming up with nicknames and monikers and whatever. And we stuck on Southern Vanguard. And January 1, 2015, that's what happened. Now, I didn't make the first episode, but I did get the chance to tune in, and he was so hyped. He was so outrageous. I was like, I'm never missing another episode. Like, I'm sold. He sold me on our own idea. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be on this. I'm doing this. So that's how it happened, man. And like I said, we just been rocking ever since 2015. We rocked the whole pandemic, everything. So yeah, it's no stopping us at this point.
Yeah, you mentioned before the show started that it was kind of a savior for you through the pandemic.
Yeah. I mean, our group Prophetics, we had the one record, critically acclaimed record, High Risk.
Yes.
And we never spun the block on that. But we all still remain friends and everything. It was just, I think it was really just a timing thing. So like I said, after that, that group kind of fizzled out, and solo projects. Jon Doe had producer projects like Meet Jon Doe. We just kind of were floating around in the hip hop world, so to speak. I was still recording music. I did some things with DJ Pocket, some features here and there. But yeah, we had just kind of been floating around and floating separately. And then this brought us back to the table with one another. So yeah, it kind of saved our lives. And when you got kids and wives, and you're on the PTA, and you're the team dad for a traveling all girls volleyball team and stuff like that, you can lose yourself a little bit. You know what I mean? So this brought us back into our own realities, so to speak. So we call it poker night. We get together on Sunday night. We drink gallons of bourbon, cases of beer. I have been known to, be a little zooted up myself sometimes. Jon Doe don't really get down, but whatever it takes for us to get through, we'll do it. And there's been, the show has evolved from the technology that was available when we started in 2015 to where it is now. Also, like I mentioned earlier, we got about 280 or so interview sessions. But we made a decision at some point to stop doing the interview sessions, because it was like people hound us to do an interview and wouldn't do anything after they completed the interview. And we would provide them with the artwork and the audio and everything, and they wouldn't do anything with it. And it was just like, we were just kind of spinning our wheels with it. And it used to kind of piss me off because, I come from, being an artist myself, and press was everything for us.
Right.
It was like we couldn't get enough of it.
Yep.
We didn't get enough of it, but had I been given an opportunity like Southern Vanguard Radio to, you know, not only do an interview, but man, you're gonna give me the tools to promote it and everything like that as well. Like, yeah, I would have jumped on the opportunity like that. But a lot of artists weren't really doing that. So those interviews, we would start the night with those, and then we would do the mix show. That's how we were dropping twice a week. But the combination of the interview and the mix show, I would be leaving his crib 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. And I get over there at 9:30 p.m. So you're talking about a second job, basically.
Yeah.
You know, so and it was wreaking havoc on both of us. Like those Monday mornings were some of the worst Monday mornings ever, you know. But now I get over there at 9:30. We hop on the Twitch stream at 10, and I'm getting up out of there at midnight. So it's been a bit of a blessing for sure. Yeah. Yep.
Sometimes you just gotta reel it all in.
You gotta, man.
The show was the same way, bro.
Yeah, you gotta figure it out. You gotta be efficient. You gotta find your way to efficiency.
Yeah.
You got to find out what works best for you, and I think we've done that. You know, so yeah, we're in a good space right now.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Let's see if we make 11 years. I don't.
Hey man,
know, right?
Hey, listen. If we can do it, you guys can do it. I promise you.
We'll see.
Yeah, there's 3 of you.
Yeah.
There's 3 of you.
Yeah.
We wish we had one more person. We will work the hell out of them, but I think y'all on the right course for sure.
But hey, we're impressed that we've gotten this far. So 221.
Listen, it's not easy, man. It's
No,
not easy.
it's not.
And then you throw a pandemic in there.
Right.
You know, we struggled through that too, but we made it happen. So yeah. Thanks to good old technology.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's come in handy. It made this whole thing possible. So
it's good every now and then.
Yeah. Yep. Has its advantages.
Absolutely.
Eddie, when did you, let's go back. When did you first get into music, into hip hop? When did that happen?
I vividly recall that 4th grade. I was about 9 years old, man, and I owe it to the Fatback Band, Sugar Hill, groups like that. Before I got hit over the head with hip hop, my entire family was wondering what my claim to fame was going to be. I was kind of quiet, shy kid, a bit of a crybaby, a loud one at that. And then hip hop comes on the scene, and all of a sudden I'm outside. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, let's do this. This is what I've been waiting on. So yeah, I vividly remember about 9 years old, 3rd, 4th grade. I stood up in front of my class one day and did the long version of Rapper's Delight.
Wow.
And
damn,
due to the fact that my teacher hadn't heard a peep out of me the whole school year, that day she took me around the whole school, and I did Rapper's Delight the whole day, and and about 7 different classrooms, and I just been crazy ever since. That's just me. That's just what I've been all through elementary, junior high, high school, all of that. So yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah, man.
Rockin' Rocco.
Yeah. What? You're supposed to be in bed.
What's up, Rocco? What's up, man?
Eddie says, "What's up?"
So,
What up?
But Ultra, I'm gonna let you handle this. Hang on. I'll be back in a second.
All right.
Hey, you know what? That happens on our show too.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. We're good.
Yeah.
Meeks.
He didn't have to kick him out like that.
So
What's up?
wait,
Yeah.
you did the whole song?
The long version, bro.
And all three MCs.
Word for word, line for line.
Wow.
That's why when I was watching Making the Band, and that was one of their tasks, one of their challenges that Diddy put them on, I was like, get them suckers out of there, man. They don't even know rappers are like, what? What?
Wow.
Yeah, man. That was like I said, when the bug bit me, man, it bit me pretty hard, man. Like I said, from the age of 8, 9 years old, yeah, I've been on one ever since. And also take it back from when I was in Triple Stage Darkness. The story goes that my father was known as the life of the party. And this is during the time of Party Records, Rudy Ray Moore, Red Fox, Pig Markham, all of that.
Right.
He knew those records verbatim, the Signifying Monkey and all of that.
Wow.
So yeah, him being a life of the party and getting up and reciting these records that way, I think that kind of made its way to me before I actually even touched planet Earth. So I got it honestly, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. We used to try to did you used to do this one? What's the Hustlers Convention? Sport, that rhyme. You know that song?
Now here's the thing that a lot of people might not know. I'm originally from Memphis, Tennessee. So we got different versions of records at different times. Some early, some super late. So I just distinctly remember coming up first and foremost on East Coast hip hop. And then when I get to probably my junior year of high school, the West Coast influx comes in early, Too Short, Fila Fresh Crew, the early members of NWA and all that. So yeah, it's Memphis was kind of hit or miss growing up, you know.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't to answer your question, I might not be too familiar with that record. Maybe if I heard it, you know.
Probably if you heard it.
Yeah, because it's like a it's more like a we would call it a rap record, but it's more spoken word, like rhyme type thing.
Okay,
that we would try to learn. And
got you.
Yeah, like Last Poets type thing.
I got you. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
When did you do? When did you do your first recordings?
I did my first recordings in high school, actually. And surprisingly enough, I performed for an A&R from a major label up in New York, like during my high school days, like right before I graduated high school.
Wow.
So yeah, those early recordings were disastrous, but they piqued people's curiosity. It was something that it was enough to make me want to keep doing it, you know. I remember some of my early recordings. Shout outs to this brother Carlos Brody, 6th of July, producer for Biggie and Ghostface and many artists, Kanye. Also straight out of Memphis, Tennessee, actually lived down the street from me. I did some early recordings with him as well. That was my first introduction to the Tascam 4-track.
Yeah.
And I just remember he was so meticulous with his equipment. He had a bottle of Everclear that sat next to the recorder. And every take, he would dab a towel with the Everclear, rub the recording head on the Tascam, and then put the tape back in, and we go again from there. So he tried to make it as best as it could be, you know. But yeah, it was just little bits and pieces like that, little moments in time like that, that kept me on that path to wanting to do it more and more. Yeah.
You put out a 12-inch in '97?
I did.
Was that the first one?
Yeah, that was before the EP dropped. So that was that was larger than life. Eddie Meeks and Tharico.
Yep.
That 12-inch got us a deal with Sirius Entertainment out in LA. That was an independent label run by Mike Karen. Another thing that kept us moving and grooving, where we would take it upon ourselves to travel to New York, travel to LA, and shop demos when that was a thing. So trooping through New York, not knowing how to ride the subway, getting off way too early and walking 100 blocks. And even to the point of when we did get to deal with Mike and Sirius Entertainment, we drove my Explorer, me, Tarico, and our manager at the time. We drove from Atlanta to LA, straight through 36 hours.
Wow.
Yeah. We had we let the back seats down in Explorer. We threw a twin size mattress in there, and you would drive out a tank of gas, you would co-pilot a tank of gas, and you would sleep a tank of gas, and that was our rotation.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Crazy kids, right?
Crazy kids. Wish I still have that energy, bro.
Hey, listen, man. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy right now. And it was painless and harmless then, you know.
Oh yeah, sure.
I'm 54 right now. I gotta stop every 5 hours, man. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Not a
But it was fun, man, and it just added fuel to the fire, you know. Yeah. So
how did Prophetics start then?
Prophetics there were different versions of Prophetics. Prophetics was originally, here we go again with another rap group, Demise. I originally, like my Atlanta days, I started with a 2-man crew, the Prophets, which was me and my man Mellow Melanin. We bump into a crew on our campus that had no business being on our campus, but that's how we met them. They were called the Bass Brigade, and we combined the 2 crews into a 5-man crew called Insane Circle. So after 7 years, 7 long years of Insane Circle, that fizzled out. And me and Mello found ourselves dealing with each other once again. And that's the beginning of Prophetics. The first producer and DJ for Prophetics was my enlightener, G Supreme Allah, peace to the gods and earths. And I did a rough version of the early production for Larger Than Life via him. He somebody owed him some money, and for collateral, he took the dude's MPC 60 and hid it out at my crib. And I tried to bang out beats on the MPC 60. They were horrible. But G came in and tightened them up, and that became the soundtrack for the Larger Than Life EP, Eddie Meeks and Tharico. Okay. And that let me know then that I'm much better with my pen and pad. Yeah, I had a couple of instances in hip hop where hip hop told me stick to writing rhymes. Breakdancing was not for me, and graffiti wasn't popping in Memphis like that. My parents were not buying me no turntables. So yeah, pen and a pad, that was basically free at my house. So that's what I did, man. So that's what I stuck with. But so there were 2 versions of Prophetics, and then we linked up with Jon Doe when he moved to Atlanta. And that was the more successful version of Prophetics, I'd say. So much so that we were lucky enough to go out on tour, a West Coast run with KRS-One. We did Cali top to bottom with him. and learned a lot, saw a lot on that tour. And I think that pretty much, that may have been the highlight for us. I mean, we had a music video on BET and stuff like that. But yeah, Prophetics was, again, a fire starter, more fuel to the flame, you know. So yeah, and to this day, we're known for that for the most part. So yeah, that was a great time, man. Wonderful time.
It was through MF Grimm's Day by Day Entertainment, right?
Yeah, Day by Day picked us up.
Yeah.
Picked up the High Risk. Shouts out to Grimm. Shouts out to DJ Fisher. Shouts out to DJ's mom that made sure we had everything we wanted and needed. Shouts out to K Money. I call her K Money. They took real good care of us, man. You know, those guys would have done anything for us. We were like some of the first cats they dealt with. So another good experience, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see? I'm a big. I know you're a big Doom fan.
Oh man, listen.
Did you request the Doom beat that you guys used? Or like, how did that come about? You guys getting the Doom beat?
Nah, that was off the strength of Jon Doe. Jon Doe and Doom had a relationship early on, and I think it started when we were recording High Risk. So by the time we had finalized High Risk and was getting ready to release it and everything like that, Doom actually heard it because he would go over to Doe's crib and get records from Doe and stuff like that. And he heard it. He was like, man, I feel like I need to get on that. And John was like, hey, man, listen, if that's something you want to do, by all means, please. And, you know, but you don't have to. Like we know who you are. Matter of fact, every time I saw Doom, which was only a few times, I mean, I've been to his crib and everything. I've opened up for Doom here in Atlanta and stuff like that, even in Orlando. But every time I saw Doom, I heard Peach Fuzz playing in my ears. Like, I never told him that, but it was just like I would see Doom and boom, 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 boom. I'm like, that's that dude, man. That's him. So yeah, he and I was just telling somebody this the other night. We were Jay Cyanide and Laws Pro was in Atlanta in December.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, and we went over there and supported the homies, and it just so happened to be not in a venue that I opened up for Doom, but right next door to it. Wow. And just being in that parking lot sparked so many memories because that's the same parking lot Doom hit me and Mellow off with the Beat CD. So I was just talking about this on one of the last episodes of Southern Vanguard Radio. He hit us off with the CD. He was like, man, y'all can have whatever y'all want on that. Just let me know. It was a CDR written in blue crayon, MF Doom beats. We still got that CD. And I think it was 7 beats on there. And I think all of those beats ended up on Special Herbs Volume 1 and 2. So yeah, very blessed to even be able to interact with that man. So that's the reason why I just released the newest record, We All Doomed, produced by Tone Beats, to honor that man, because we're coming up on 6 years of his passing. And I just remember New Year's Eve when everybody heard about Doom passed away, and I just, even then he was on some villain shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, because he passed on October that year, and we didn't hear about it until December 31st. And I'm just like, that's a super villain type shit right there. Like, you can never front on that man, yo. You can't do it. So I always, it's a couple of guys like that. Doom is one of them for me, and Sean Price is one of them for me.
Yeah.
The story goes that Jon Doe and I did the last recorded interview with Sean P. On our show. You know what I'm saying? And again, you know, I've had the pleasure and the honor of running into cats on purpose or not so on purpose, and them just going above and beyond, not at my request, just because they some good dudes. Like Sean P didn't have to do that interview with us, man. It's fucking Sean Price, you know.
Right.
But he did, you know. I vividly remember calling that night. Bernadette answered the phone. I was like, "Can I speak to Sean P?" She's like, "Hold on." He picked up the phone. "Yo, who this?" I'm like, "Yo, P, it's Meeks from Southern Vanguard. You still up for the interview?" He said, "Hell yeah." Went outside, sat on his stoop. I heard police sirens. I was like, "Yeah, you in Brooklyn?" He was like, "Welcome to Brooklyn." He said, "Welcome to Brownsville." And that's how we started the interview. So it's good to have interactions like that, you know, from Doom to Sean P to one of my idols, KRS-One, taking me and Mello out on the road with him and taking great care of us that whole time. Like I couldn't ask for anything more out of this culture, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. That's dope.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So you got to work with Jay Cyanide like 2005?
Listen, man, Jay Cyanide and his wife used to manage me and Mello.
Wow.
This was when he lived in Charlotte.
Okay.
And you know, it was a genuine attempt, you know what I mean? But also during that time, you know, we came to realize that he was into the music, like performance wise, and had a crew of cats and all that. So, you know, the management thing kind of was short lived. Yeah. And we actually made it possible for him and his crew to like release something on Day by Day. We Lost and Found Department was the name of the crew. And we looked out a couple of times with Day by Day. Binkus Rex, Clandestine, which is Yamin, and Day Tripper. Yeah. We looked out, you know, a few times when we were affiliated with Day by Day. But yeah, Jay Cyanide and his wife actually used to manage Prophetics. Wow. And they got us, we did some great shows. I'll never forget this one show we did in North Carolina that was crazy. And they also got us on the stage at Insomniac Magazine's one of their anniversary parties down in Orlando. That was another spot where we opened up for Doom. So yeah, it was kind of short lived, but yeah, we had some good times with that. And again, you know, starting off early with Jay Cyanide, from then to now, like, you know, hey, he was just asking me for my publishing information off a project that dropped last year, Fire at the Philharmonic. Yeah. You know, I was like, you know, he hit me up, you know, kind of random. I was like, "What you need it for?" He's like, "I'm trying to make sure you get paid, dummy." I was like, "Okay, well, here's the information." Oh, we got another guest.
Yeah, Stewie P.
That's what's up. But yeah, Jay Cyanide is our brother, man. Yeah, so that's some history there for sure.
That's dope. His album, The Actual Heat, is just one of my all-time favorites.
Great album, man.
So
great
dope.
Album.
Yeah, it's so dope.
Yep. I like the work that he did with Kev Brown too. Shouts out to Kev Brown.
Shout out to Kev. Yeah.
For sure.
Kev did some good too.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Yep. Speaking of which, it was, I mean, shouts to your partner that's not here, but I did an interview with Kev Brown and Ken Starr.
Okay.
And Ken was talking about he never had scratches on his albums. And when he went to get the scratches, he went to Jon Doe.
Yep.
You know.
And you know, I kind of got beef with that because I didn't get cuts and scratches on my album, Toxic Masculinity. I had a brief little bit of scratching on one record from Jon Doe, but I had many records that I wanted him to touch. And you know, John's a busy dude. I cared about that, but I mess with him sometimes. I'm like, you got time to do cuts for Cal Brown and Ken Starr and all these other cats, but you couldn't get. Well, I've been knowing you for 30 motherfucking years. Like, what's that? You know, I like to give them shit from time to time, but yeah, we actually got some music coming out this year, so I'll get my cuts and scratches. No, I'm no worries.
Yeah, you hold them to it, bro.
But listen, Jon Doe is nasty on them tables, man.
Yes,
nasty. Like, I love it. I love to see it. I put money on him. He that dope to me. Yeah. So
agreed.
Hell yeah.
Well, speaking of toxic masculinity, you and DJ Pocket.
Yes.
Yeah. I was listening to it today.
Okay.
Where did the concept come from?
My sessions during that time with Pocket consisted of a lot of marijuana, and we liked the occasional drink then too. So there was a couple of nights where creativity was high, and we had some social commentary type records.
Yes.
And we both were like kind of like, what is this? Like, what do we do with this? One record in particular that sparked us on that was the Look at Me record. I know for sure that title kind of turned a lot of people off. But in the spirit of parody, a la, you know, somebody like Weird Al or something like that. That's what this record's about. And unfortunately, you would have to listen to it all the way through to get where I was going with it. Yeah. Now, to do a record like that in these days and time with short attention spans and all that, probably not the best thing to do. But we had a great time putting that album together. Like it pushed us in ways that, you know, we didn't even know we had that in us, honestly. Especially where we are. That record dropped July 23rd of 2024. So where we are in age and how long we've been doing this, I would personally say that's some very creative work from both of us. But if I could just get people to like really sit down and listen to it, all the interludes and everything that went along with it. Actually, you know what? If you just listen to the intro of that album, it lays it out. You know, toxic masculinity is a made-up term, like crack. You know what I'm saying? It's man-made. It does not exist. It's not a real thing. Now, if you don't like a man for just being a man, just say that. But you don't have to put toxic in front of it. You know what I mean? So it's just like, let's just call it what it is. So we just try to kind of dispel the myth a little bit and, make something that was thought-provoking. Like I said, the title and the artwork, alone should have been something to catch people's eye. Not so much in a positive light, but still, we wanted to, spark some thought and everything like that. So I think it's mission accomplished with that. And we got some good run off that record too. So
it's got some great songs on it.
Yeah. I would have to agree with you.
Yeah. Good. I hope so. Yeah. Too Grown was the one I kept coming back to.
Yeah, Too Grown was a great record. We like I said, we had a lot of fun. We pushed the envelope a little bit. We got live instrumentation on there. Very few features, but the features we have were top shelf. Superstition, Wise Intelligent,
Yeah.
My man Clayway, who's a Baltimore legend. I think the only guest production was from Jon Doe and Tone Beats. So yeah, we just kind of really locked in on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bet you won't say that shit. Was that a real? That's a real story? Is that like kind of?
Yes. As a matter of fact, yes, it is. All three verses actually.
I was feeling that.
Yeah, all three verses actually. So, the racial thing, we in the South. I'm from the South. So yeah, I've dealt with that. The hate and the vitriol that people develop when they see me and Jon Doe standing next to each other was the second verse. Like why he rock with the white boy? You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't just no regular white boy. Like you got regulars and you got not so regular ones. you know, I just so happen to be linked up with a dope one. You know what I mean? So, but people have talked shit about that from day one. I remember a show. Our first live performance with Jon Doe was over at the MJQ in Atlanta. And some of our friends and some other artists, some DJs, we were having dinner, like basically right across the street at a pizza spot. We looked up and we was like, yeah, we need to get on over there. So John went over there first. I was like, well, we'll settle this up and then we'll meet you over there. So we settled up, getting the whip, go over to the spot. Jon Doe still standing outside. I'm like, what the fuck? They were like, man, they won't let me in. I was like, why? They don't believe I'm your DJ. I was like, I went to the promoter. I was like, hey man, you want to tell me why we missed our sound check and my DJ standing outside? He's like, so that's really your DJ? I was like, man, if you don't stop playing with me, I will air this motherfucker out right now. Let us in here, man. And we got in there and we were on 1 million by the time we got on stage because everybody was hot. And we tore that place down, man. And afterwards, I was like, don't you ever in your life, if somebody say they would me, they would me.
Right.
And that's the end of it. So yeah, that second verse of Bet You Won't Say That Shit, yeah. But again, that even you mentioned in that song, just that sound of that song, the hook and everything like that, I've never really been in that territory. You know what I'm saying? So again, like I said, we kind of pushed the envelope. We kind of pushed ourselves with that project. Yeah.
It reminded me of, that song in particular reminded me of like De La Soul.
I'm a huge De La fan, man.
Yeah.
And that's the first time I've heard that. But yeah, that's what I mean. You know what I'm saying? It's like, for the most part, we pretty straightforward with the music that we do. Yeah. But that record, that project opened us up to some other things, man. So it was real cool, man. Real cool. And that's the stuff you look for as a creative,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that like what you said, Doc, it was like, I'm not saying you don't hear things like that, but it was good to hear it, like, to hear that song and then deliver it that way, and it's kind of tongue in cheek with the beat. I'm like, yo, this is super creative. I love it.
Yeah, definitely, man, definitely. So thank you for that. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
So you've got, that's your most recent album, right?
Yes, full length. Yes.
Okay.
2025, I had some pretty big features with Ali Tiba, Johnny Cuba in the UK. Also Al Rock out of Munich, Germany. Yeah, he put out a full length entitled On the Run. It featured cats like Rusty Jux, Frank Nitt out of Detroit. I'm on there. There's a couple other real nice artists out there, and that record's actually making some noise. So last year was about features, and then starting December of last year, I'm doing a single series, a single release that started in December and will continue for the entirety of 2026. I'm going to drop a new record on the 7th day of every month this year via djpocket.com. We're just trying to get some traffic over there. DJ Pocket is a professional crate digger and record buyer. He buys people's collections and turns around. He was doing this thing on Discogs, but he decided to venture out and jump off his own platform. So with Pocket being one of my brothers, man, I wanted to do what I could to send some traffic over there. Yeah. So I'm releasing this music exclusively via his website. I'm not doing the streaming, Bandcamp, none of that. If you want it, go over to djpocket.com and you could get it. Right now we've got Natural High that was released last month, and we just dropped a Doom record earlier this month on January the 7th. So those are the first two offerings, and there will be one every month this year. So yep.
Yeah. That's
yeah,
dope.
man.
Nice.
Yeah. Great stuff.
Trying to do something different with the music, man. I'm actually in talks with the Orchard, which is Sony right now. Tomorrow, I think I'll have a chance to compile the UPC codes that I want them to pull down from all streaming platforms of my music, because I just despise streaming that much. That I don't want to be affiliated in any way, shape, or form. So at first they thought I wanted to shut down my whole catalog and my account and everything like that. I'm like, no. I just don't want to be on the streaming platforms. They were like, well, we can do that. I was like, I knew that you could.
Yeah.
So let's get it done. Let's do it. Yeah, that's a personal project I'm working on right now. I just want to go back to being more direct to consumer. I hate playing little ghetto games, especially with something that I love so much. Yeah. I just can't do it to myself. So we can take that off the plate for sure.
Are you looking to do more physical releases again?
Physical releases would be nice, but even that is different from when I originally started.
Sure.
I don't know how I feel about such small runs when I come from an era where me and Jon Doe hopped in the car, went to Nashville, and picked up 1,200 pieces of vinyl versus what people are doing now, with a small run of 100 or 120 or something like that.
Yeah.
I can't compute that. Like, I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to turn the corner on that one, man. That's something to think about. I would love to do physical stuff, but yeah, that's man. I'm also kind of spoiled too, because while I have spent money to press up, I got a great love for spending other people's money to press up my music. So I'm looking for that again. I don't know if it exists, but if it does, I'm trying to bring that into my cipher as quickly as possible. But I don't know, the physicals, it's kind of hit or miss right now. I don't see too many CDs. I see cassette tapes, but that's more of a novelty for me right now.
Yeah.
That's my perspective on it. And like I said, the vinyl runs, you be hard pressed, and not only the small runs, but the amount of time that it takes to get 100 or 120 records is outrageous, Yeah. But it's just a sign of the times right now, Yeah.
Hey, do it like my commie. Sell them for like $7,000.
Well, listen, man. I don't run in the same circles that my commie runs in. Like I would really be playing myself if I thought I could pull that off, man. But yeah, maybe one day. You never know.
Right.
I feel like I'll be dead and gone and in the ground by the time that some of my music is worth that much money. So yeah, but shouts out to him, man. I fuck with Mark too. Mark is real dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I was listening a little bit. I think y'all did an interview with the guy Fahim, right?
We did. One of our the second most plays on our platform is Sean P. and it's the God Fahim.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Big fan. Big fan.
Yeah, God Fahim is dope. That's another thing that the podcast has offered to us. We only play all new music. We never play the same record twice. So every week, every show is different. And we've come to learn about and become fans of a lot of people as a result of us doing this show. Probably that we wouldn't have heard of if we didn't, have this show for the, last 11 years. So the God Fahim, Vic Spencer, Lord Juco, oh man, it's just so many. That whole Griselda thing, like we was real early on that, we almost had them in studio one night. So yeah, when they were living here in Atlanta. So yeah, it's the show has done a lot for us in that way. Just keeping track on who's doing what and who's doing it the right way,
That's interesting you say that, because when I got up on your show, my man Ian, I don't know if you know in HHDG.
Yeah.
So that's
Shouts
my man.
Out to Ian. Shouts out to Jubei.
Yeah, exactly. So he would always post it in the group. So and this is like maybe 10 years ago, when he
possibly,
and I was like, yo, what's this? So I would hear all these new sounds.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
like, who's this? And it's all curated because it's all dope. I'm like,
so
that's how I got up on y'all.
Absolutely. And it's just a testament to how saturated even underground hip hop is.
That's crazy.
Forget about mainstream music and stuff like that. Just underground hip hop itself. We don't have to play the same record. Like there's no such thing as rotation.
Yeah.
At Southern Vanguard Radio, you know what I mean? It's all new music every week, week after week, year after year, So yeah. Yeah, man.
You were talking about having somebody else spend money to press records. I see that. I see that the Insane Circle, there were demos.
Exactly.
Stop Tearing did. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And Bob ain't messed with me since. But I keep hitting him over the head with the new stuff. One of them he's gonna bite on for sure. Probably by the time I get through with the releasing a record every month this year, I'm gonna compile all those songs into a project. Yeah, and maybe Bob will mess with me on that. But even how we got that released on Top Heron, so I go back to Insane Circle being my first 5-man crew. We never made it from demo status. So I got DAT tapes upstairs. I got ADATs upstairs of all those recording sessions. And they just been chilling, dusty and all that, you know what I'm saying? But I got them.
Right.
And the wildest shit happened, man. One day I started getting email notifications from YouTube. And I checked one of them out. I was like, what's this about? And then when I looked into that, I went down this rabbit hole, and there was the beginning of a bidding war for those demos.
Wow.
I don't know how, but I do vividly remember sitting on my couch dubbing tapes of the Insane Circle material back in the 90s. And I think some kind of way somebody got a hold on one of those and loaded it up on YouTube, just the audio of it.
Yeah.
And there were 2 labels. Chopped Herring was one, and I don't remember the other one. But when I jumped into the conversation, it just went from there. And they were like, look, we can do this, this, and this. Bob was like, this is my niche thing that I do. I only deal with early 90s rap. unreleased music, demos or what have you, and I could get your record out this year. And then the other dude was like, I would need a little bit of time, but we're picking up steam over here. And when Bob told me what he would offer us, I was like, okay, I'm going chopped herring.
He made the decision easy.
Yeah, it was a no-brainer. And when I tell you that thing took off, like to this day, he has no more copies.
Wow.
He spun the block and hit us off again for the CD rights.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sold out of those quickly. And like I said, I've been trying to get back on chopped herring for a minute now. I'm like I said, he's gonna bite on something for sure. Yeah. But Bob's a good dude, and what he does is a pretty good service, man. Because you're talking about music that wouldn't otherwise see the light of day.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's making it happen. So, kudos to him for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a different, we talk about it all the time, that it's a different, in Europe and Japan, they approach the music differently than we do here, you know.
There's a greater respect.
Yeah.
For
yes,
it.
Totally.
And that's not new, you know.
Right.
But they have continued that tradition throughout the duration. So I think that's what it boils down to. There's just a greater respect outside of the U.S. for something that was born and developed and perfected here in the U.S.
Yeah.
And it's something that the U.S. could, take a step back, look at, and learn from, in my honest opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're spoiled. We're spoiled.
Hey man, we're the greatest nation in the world. Yeah, man.
Yep.
But yeah, and I'm hoping to. My music been out of the U.S. like from my first drop, and I have yet to get overseas anywhere. Like,
oh wow,
yeah, I remember being on radio charts in Japan, like chart number 1.
Yeah,
like. How is this possible? But it's like, I love it, but I need to go over there and see this for myself. And it's just like, I've never had the opportunity. So wow. I think this year, if not this year, maybe next year, I'm gonna close the gap on that. And I'm gonna get out of here, man, and go see what's up.
I would have figured at least Prophetics you would have.
Hey man, listen,
wow.
we had a lot of wannabes that claimed they wanted to do this and bring us over here for that and all that. And, it was a whole lot of, hey, man, if you're ever going to be in Croatia, when in the hell am I ever going to be in Croatia? Unless y'all cut the check. Like, I'm not even checking for Croatia. Like, if we keeping it a buck, like, stop playing with me, man.
Right.
But, the fact that I have done some music with some overseas producers, I think I got a better shot now than early on in my career. So we're gonna make it happen. It's not too late. It's never too late.
No, not at all.
Yeah, whenever it happens, it'll be the right time.
This is a good time.
Yeah,
good time. Yep,
very good
sure.
time.
We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let me say this to Meeks, because obviously the music has never died for you, as for all of us, it's never died.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, what did you think of what just happened last year, kind of with what Nas was doing, Mass Appeal, and all the different albums?
Oh man,
what do you think about that?
Listen, that's greatness. Definitely A+ for effort, and there was some good things to come from that. We was on that Mobb Deep heavy.
Yeah.
I've been hearing more and more of the Slick Rick. I thought the De La record was real dope. Very nostalgic the way they put it together. To have Giancarlo Esposito narrating that thing for the most part. just super classy, man. You know what I'm saying? I think it was really good. I think it takes you back to a time of how records were rolled out back in the day.
Right.
Great press runs. Visibility was good. I think they did a great job with the Ghostface record. I give it up to those guys. More labels need to do it like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So kudos, they get kudos from me and my crew. You know what I'm saying? And we might be a bit biased because all the people I just mentioned are of our era. Yeah. But it's still undeniable, man. Like you can't front on it. And it's also good to see versions of these artists as grown ass men. Absolutely. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like, it's not only De La Soul, but it's De La in their 50s. You know, it's Slick Rick at the age that he's at. It's Ghostface at the age that he's at. It's Mobb Deep with really just Havoc. Yeah. And making the best out of what he had with Prodigy's vocals. Right. Yeah. Hey man, you can't front on that. Nobody should ever be able to front on any of that. So even the Nas and Primo, dope. Just dope, man. Absolutely. Just dope, man. Yeah. So I love what they did. And like I said, I think more labels should be doing things not, in the same vein, but something similar. You know, putting their spin on it, whatever that is, Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, Red Venom. Yeah. I know you like the B-Boys album, Red, because you're on it.
Listen, do you know how many people just in the past week I put up on the Kwame album? I'm like, yo, because his album is dope. Like,
hey, listen, man, Kwame was one of them dudes, when he first dropped, the rhythm was so dope. And Kwame, he has continued to be that dope still, but just not with the, being on Front Street. It's very much behind the scenes, but somebody like that's still existing deserves to be put back out on Front Street for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Definitely. That album was stellar.
I like what Rakim did with Big Ghost. There was some dope records on that. Right. Real dope, actually. So yeah, man. I mean, it's out here. It's out here, man. Absolutely. And I think the fact that you're not having to search for it is the best thing going right now. It's more prevalent, easily to be found. Like I said, what Mass Appeal did, the way they rolled those records out, that hasn't been done in a long time. You know what I'm saying? And I really think that kind of started with Busta Rhymes' ELE2. He rolled that record out on some historic June to June type shit. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of videos for that album. The sound of that album, the quality of it was high level, and I think a lot of people, ears perked up and paid attention starting there with what Bus did. So
yeah, that's a good call. I didn't think of that.
Yeah,
that's a good call. Yeah. Eddie, where can people follow you?
They can follow me on Instagram, South_Memphis_Meeks. Not really dealing with Facebook too much, but I do like some aspects of Facebook. I just put up the entire Natural High video via Meta Business Suite. That's about all I got for them. So Instagram is really it. I'm not dealing with Threads at all. Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, for obvious reasons. Threads is cool, but it's not really popping yet. So I got to set up that whenever I post on Instagram, I it goes to threads automatically. So I'm not really dealing with. So Instagram is really it. And like I said, all new music all year long on djpocket.com. That's DJPOCKET.com.
Word.
And it's not just music over there. Like I said, Pocket sells records, rare vinyl.
Yeah, he got all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, rare 45s. You name it, he pretty much got it. So yeah, it's just a good platform for all things, you know. And of course, at Southern Vanguard on IG for the podcast. We drop, you know, every Tuesday. Watch out for episode 460 this week. And we're working our way to 500 episodes. We're gonna hit it this year at some point. Thinking about having a big shindig for it. We'll figure that out when the time comes. But yeah, man, we, you know, south in your mouth, man. You know what it is.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, man. Yep.
All right, word up. Well, thanks for joining us tonight. Anything else you want to mention?
Nah, man. Again, I just want to take a moment to thank you guys. Like I said, going back to talking about the interviews that we've done, I am very happy to be sitting here talking with y'all tonight. This is something that I don't get to do. I wish my homie could have been here, but he couldn't make it. But maybe we'll see each other again. And this is what I was talking about earlier. You know, I jump at opportunities like this. I don't get a lot of people that, you know, want to sit down and talk to me about what I'm doing music wise or what I have done. So it's my honor and pleasure to be here with y'all. I really appreciate y'all. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for sharing the stories, bro.
Please get me some content to blow the internet up with, if you would. I don't know if you guys do that or
Ultra. Ultra's our guy.
Okay.
Listen,
hey, Ultra.
You'll be tagged. You'll be tagged.
We tap in already, so I got you, man. You're gonna get tired of me. Like, yeah, send it my way, man. We'll blow this thing up for sure. But again, thank you guys. I really appreciate y'all.
Thank you,
sir.
For sure.
Appreciate
this was awesome. Thank you.
All right. Eddie Meeks.
Yes.
Southern Vanguard Radio.
Peace. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right.
There we go. I forgot that. I gotta switch over to the.
You gotta, yeah.
I know. Too many buttons.
Work it out.
Yeah.
Too many buttons.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah, that was good. Listen, I hate that. I don't want to use. I hate the word real hip hop fan because I won't use that. But to see people that are enthusiastic and you know, Meeks and Jon Doe, those are those dudes.
Yeah.
So to build and put all those people together and you know to be down with them, I love that. I love that.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
Great stuff. And we got to give a quick rest in peace shout out to E-Love, you know, who came on the show a while back. It was a great interview. Great to talk to him. I know, Jenny, you got to talk to him even after the show, you know, handful of times. So that's a big loss there. Mm-hmm. Rest in peace, E-Love.
You know, I was on the phone with one of his family members, and I said, I don't know if you know this, but he was an icon. You know, forget whatever else he was doing. He was that dude.
Yeah.
He was that guy.
Yes, he was.
He was the Public Enemy logo.
Yeah.
He was,
exactly.
You know,
exactly.
He was that guy.
Yep. Yes, he was. Yeah.
And we'll miss him.
We will miss him, definitely. Definitely think of him every time I see the PE logo, you know?
Yeah.
Even more so now. But yeah, there's our show for tonight. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. You know, check out Dave and Mocha been doing the thing Wednesday night with Body Hat Weekly here on Channel 0. Flatline's got a new Hip Hop Gods radio episode out tonight. You can check that out on Mixcloud. And of course, Soul Business back in effect. DJ Soulbuck on Sunday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Soul Business Sunday.
Mhm.
And he'll be spinning the music of our next week's guest. And who we got coming up next week?
Jeff Pearlman.
Jeff Pearlman next week. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Author. And
I'm gonna talk a little sports too.
talk
We're
about
about to
sports.
We're about
Look.
to be Tupac in it for
Yeah.
a minute. Yeah.
Tupac stories. And and sports. So join us next week for interview with Jeff Pearlman. And thanks everybody watching live, everybody watching the replay. And if you like what we do, please like and subscribe and check out all the other great content we got here at Channel Zero. We'll see everybody next week on another episode of It's CDOC Again.